All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Now Foles. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The pitch goes to Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
There's Foles. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Foles. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Great.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. go play action here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensive. All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action. Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Parker unable to get that one. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And the defense loses it. It's complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Go, go, go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Great, great!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Bryce Hager coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, this crowd is not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Daquan Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Nifty move. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Look.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I'm saying, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
And there's another sack for Bradley Chubb, and that's exactly why they drafted him. But don't discount his ability to play the run. This is a big, strong young man who understands offensive schemes, how they try to block, and he'll stand stout against the running game as well as continuing to get after the passer.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch tight end. Red, up. Check. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a 2nd one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, this is Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Red, up.
Again, it's Trubisky. The quick slot cut. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Vernon Davis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, Trubisky. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 30. 10. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 76 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.